Hey guys, my name is Third Eye and today we'll be disproving a very famous theory around MJ's name, and a very young one. I pretty much think that it has been around for only 1 year. We're of course talking about the supposed parentage between Michael Jackson and USA singer Bruno Mars, which, surprisingly, most people in the fandom think is real. But before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and if you have any idea for a future video about music, comment it down below. Well, first I want to analyze why this theory really exists, because apart from the supposed evidences, which are false, and I'll prove that later, there has got to be a reason why people made this theory up in the first place, and this reason is actually pretty obvious. Apart from their racial similarities, of course, they both have an exaggerated amount of talent, and they have been seen as icons, and made a change in the music industry during their periods of success. Due to this, it's pretty obvious that, at some point, they would be compared in some way. Like, for example, Prince and MJ. They both had nothing to do artistically or personally, but they were still compared due to their amount of success. Many people classify Bruno Mars as the Michael Jackson of our era, which, in my opinion, is more or less accurate, but other singers have been compared to him as well, so it's not really something unique of Bruno. The Weeknd has been compared to MJ multiple times because of his vocal range, and Chris Brown as well because of his dance moves. These comparisons are also pretty accurate, so Bruno is not really something outstanding or special from these examples. Sure, he has been more successful than The Weeknd or Chris Brown, but that is literally it. Those points led to a theory which has actually got some arguments, and they're really whack. Literally had to make that introduction because if this video was just disproving the theory, it would be 3 minutes long. Well, let's start. This theory was originally posted by Alex Diaz on TikTok, and since then, it has been spreaded and introduced in different articles. Let's read them. Okay, Michael Jackson could be the father of Bruno Mars, according to a viral thread. The first thing noticeable and that I like from here is that it says could, not is. Because at the end of the day, this is just another stupid theory, although many people have forgotten about that. A theory starring Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars that would place them directly as father and son. Okay, let's go, surprise me. Among the most notable arguments highlights that Michael Jackson, he stated in an interview in 1986 that he had just had a son whose identity he wanted to protect, as well as his mother's, and who, coincidentally, Bruno Mars, it was born in 1985. Okay, chill out. Let's watch the interview and check if he said that, because ironically, I'm pretty sure almost no one has seen it, and they still believe it without checking if it's actually true. Okay, I finally found it. You cannot imagine how difficult that was. And see, 17,000 views. And this is the interview that TikTokers said was the one. The TikTok has 7 million views, and this interview has 17,000. Let's watch it. I just watched it completely, and he does never say that he had just had a child and wanted to protect his identity. See how easy it is to spread bullshit on the internet and gain millions of views? Anyways, let's keep reading about this theory. Another reason given in the thread of arguments is that the singer's real name is Peter. Well, it is well known that the favorite character of Michael Jackson was Peter Pan. Okay, this is actually true. His favorite character of all time was Peter Pan. But he never said that he would like to name his son that way. And Bruno's father is called Peter as well, you dummies. He's called Peter because of his father. Oh wait, it's even said here. Then why do you name the argument in the first place? Okay, we're in another article now. This one's called The Theory That MJ is the Father of Bruno Mars. Let's see what this one has to say. In addition, it points out the remarkable physical similarity that both singers have and the recognized talent for music. Okay, I've seen this many times as well. Let's see the actual photo that compares their physical similarity, which is, of course, the face. This is probably the stupidest photo I've ever seen in the MJ fandom. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Okay, first of all, the photo of Michael is in the Thriller era, where he had already had a few rhinoplasties, I think 2 actually. The first one being in 1979, which was not a complete success due to MJ's breathing difficulties that affected his singing, and the second one being in 1981, which fixed these problems and made it even thinner. So the nose that appears on this photo is not even the natural one. He had already taken surgery. Oh my god, this photo is just chef's kiss. And the lips, they're not even similar. The transition of both pictures does not show any similarities at all. And with the rest, I mean, yeah, it's similar, I guess, but the nose and the lips, which are the most important parts, are nowhere near being similar. Okay, let's keep going. Another mentioned data refers that Bruno Mars was signed by the Michael Jackson record label during the same year that the news of the singer's death was released. Okay, how is this related? How is that supposed to be related in any way? I mean, if it was the same day, week, maybe month, it would be just a little sus. But in the same year, nah, that doesn't even mean anything at all. That could mean that they were related somehow, but not that they were father and son. Come on. In addition to the late pop superstar being a close friend of Mars' alleged father, who was present at the funeral. Wait, hold on, I'm not even gonna get if that's true or false. I'm just gonna question the fact that these people say that Bruno Mars is his son just because his alleged father was friend of MJ. Like, bro, how do you relate that? I mean, yeah, that means that they were just a little related to each other, but man, they're still not family. Time later it became known that the aforementioned older son of Michael had been present at his funeral, although his identity was not disclosed. Reason enough to raise suspicions. Sorry, what? Yes, Bruno Mars was there, like many other celebrities, which still doesn't mean anything at all, by the way. And his family said his oldest son was there. Hello? Anyone out there? Of course he was there. They meant Prince, his actual oldest son, born in 1997. And his identity was disclosed. What are you talking about? He took his mask off for the first time in his funeral, making his identity public, as it had been hidden by his father while he was alive. Look, there's a lot of sus things about that funeral. Loads. But Bruno being there is not one of them. He was there like tons of other celebrities. Okay, that's it. That's all I found. Totally disproved. See how whack this theory was? And in order to end the video properly, I want to dedicate a quote a wise man once said to all the people who believe this theory. It goes, just because you read it on the magazine or see it on a TV screen don't make it factual. And yes, that's a Mike quote. The great man himself warned us about these theories back in 1995. This makes me actually really sad, because even though I had fun disproving this silly theory, at the end of the day, there are still thousands of people who believe it, even though Mike motivated his fandom not to believe in shit like this. Well, I hope you liked today's video. Sorry for not posting that much lately. I've had personal problems these past weeks. Until next time, bye. See you around.